Assalamu alaikum my dear students, and welcome to the lecture of Information Technology for Standard 12th. This is my 44th lecture on Advanced JavaScript. This is the third chapter of your syllabus, Advanced JavaScript. As we have already started the revision of this chapter, so today we are again going to revise the window object methods. Okay, we are going to revise the new topic, that is window object method. Before starting this, first I'll explain you what is window object. Before starting this topic, just recall the structure of document object model. I hope you all remember this structure or hierarchy of window object model. Okay, where the window object is the global object of all the other objects. This is also called as the parent object of all the other objects. And other objects linked with this window object are called as a child object, like location object, document object, navigator object and history object. These are the child object of window object. So window object is the parent object, which is also called as a global object, and these are the child object of the window object. So if you want to access any property of location object, document object, navigator object and history object, you can access it directly without mentioning the window object. It represents a currently open window. Now what is window object? Window object represents the currently open window. That means when you open the web browser, okay, so that web browser window refer to the window object. Whatever properties and methods of that window, web browser window, are the object and methods of this window object. And window object has the properties and methods related to the currently open window. Whatever window is opened, so the methods and properties are related with that currently open window, the focused window. Okay, and the properties and methods of all the other objects which are related to the window object, like document object for example, right? So document object is the child object of window object and window object is the parent object of document object. So if you want to access the methods like write method, bg color method, fg color method of this document object, you can access it directly without mentioning the window object. You can write it like this also, window.document.write, correct, and whatever message you want to pass, or you can directly use document.write and the message, whatever message you want to pass. So there is no need to mention this window object before the document object, as the window object is the global object, correct. So window.document.bg color, bg color is the property of document object, right, and document object is the child object of window object. So you can directly write it like this, window.document.bg color is equal to red. So it will change the background color of the currently open window, right, to red color, and you can use it directly by using document.bg color. So it will change the background color of your document which is open in the window directly in red color without mentioning the window object, correct. So these are two examples of the methods and properties, how to access the method and properties of document object or other objects, child objects, by using window object or by excluding the window object. Now we will see the methods of window object. What are the methods of window object? Now there are 9 methods of window object. First is open method, close method, alert method, confirm method, prompt method, print method, focus method, blur method and set timeout method. Okay, where today we are going to see only 5 methods of window object, that is open, close, alert, confirm and prompt. We will see it one by one. first we will see the open method. What is the open method? The open method opens a new web browser window. Okay, so if you want to open a new window, new blank window, then you can use the open method. How to use it? The syntax for this is window, which is the global object, window dot open. Okay, window dot open. Open is the method of this window object where there are three parameters. If you want to specify these parameter, you can use it. If you don't want, then you can make it blank. These are not compulsory parameter, these are optional. Okay, where URL means if you want to open any site, any URL, then you can write the URL of the page which you want to open in this. Then next one is name. Next parameter is name. If you want to give some name to your window which is currently open, so you can give it here. Then second one is specification. Specification means the height of the window, the width of the window. If you want to set the height and width of the window, you can set it from here. Okay, we will see one example on this. Now see this example. This is the coding. We have to start with doc type HTML because we are using HTML5. So doc type HTML, this statement is compulsory when you are using HTML5. Okay, then HTML, this is the main tag, right? This is the syntax HTML, starting with HTML. Then head part, which is optional. If you want to avoid that, you can avoid it. Okay, then the body part. Okay, in body I have created one button. As in JavaScript in 12th standard, every program, whatever program you are creating, you have to create event driven programming. That means you have to call an event to do something in your program. Okay, so to call an event we require a button. To create a button we use input type is equal to button. Okay, then value is equal to, you have to specify the value to display the label on the button. So there is a button. On that button I want to display click to open a new blank window. This is the statement which I want to display as a label on the button. Okay, and here it is the event, right? This is the event handler. On click is the event handler which is used to call a function, and this is the action on the event handler. Okay, so event means what? When you do something, it will take some action, right? To take some action, you have to do something. So what I am doing, I am clicking on a button. On click, I am clicking on a button, and what will happen? What action is going to be taken? Function is going to be called. So I want to call a function on clicking of the event, or on clicking of the button, right? So on click is the event, and function one, this is the first function, function name fun1, okay, which I want to call. This is the action which I want to perform on clicking on a button. Now next one is script. Here we have created one button, and now function is a part of JavaScript. So to create a JavaScript program, I want to if I want to insert the JavaScript in my HTML document, then script tag is used, right? Script tag is used. Script starts with script tag and close with /script. Okay, then the function. Now I want to create a function. I have called a function, right? So when it is been called, when it exists, correct? So I need to create a function. So to create a function, there is a keyword, function keyword is used to create a function. This is the definition of a function, right? What you want to perform on this function, you have to write that thing in between this opening and closing bracket. So this is the function block. Okay, this is the function block starting with parenthesis, ending with closing parenthesis. This, before this block you have to specify the function name. Before that function name you have to specify that it is a function. Okay, so function is a keyword which specifies that you are creating a function. Okay, then after that the function name which is been called. So this function name and this function name should be the same. Okay, it is case sensitive, so you have to use the same case. Like if it is in small letter, you have to use it in small letter. If this is in capital letter, you have to use this in capital letter. Okay, so the name should match. When the name should match, it will call the function. Otherwise, the function will never be called. Okay, then function 1, fun1 is the function name. Now after that, what you want to do in this, I want to call a new blank window. I want to open a new blank window. So to open a new blank window, you have to use a variable name. Okay, this is the instance, this is the temporary name of the window. If you don't assign any name while creating, you have to open the window with a temporary name. Okay, so this is the temporary name, or you can call it as an instance of the window. Okay, an instance of the window is equal to window.open. This open is a method of window object, so you have to use this open method along with the window object. So window.open, object name dot the method name. Okay, so object name is window and method name is open. Okay, as I told you that there are three parameters. First parameter is the URL, you can avoid this URL. Okay, second parameter is the name of the window. If you want to assign the permanent name to your window, you have to write the permanent name here. If you don't want to assign any permanent name, if you want to access that window by using its temporary name, then you can use it by temporary name only. No need to assign the permanent name here. Okay, it is not compulsory. Then the specification. In specification, I told you that there are two things. You can assign the height and width, right? So how to assign the height and width? You have to use it in double quotes. Third parameter, height is equal to 500 and width is equal to 500, double quotes complete. So this is the third parameter. Between these two parameters, between these two properties, you have to use a comma, right? So to separate these two properties, you have to use a comma in between. Got it? So this way you can open a new blank window. The window name is, temporary name is new win, and the height of the window is 500 and 500 here. Okay, and then new win.document.write. Now what you are doing, you are writing. Document.write is a method which is write is a method of document object which is used to display the message on the screen. Okay, what you want to display the message is, hi, this is a new window. This is the message which you want to display on the new currently opened window. So the window name is new win. So new win.document.write means it will write the message on the document of this new window. Okay, so the output will be like, see the output. The output will be like, this is the output, right? So I have created one button. So this is a button. Okay, this is a button. When I click on this button, there is a label that is click to open a new blank window, right? When I click on this, see, it will open a new blank window. This is the new window where I have written, hi, this is a new window, right? So the name of the window is, the name of this window is new blank win, right? So the name of this window is new blank win. Sorry, the name of the window is, wait, what's the coding? Yeah, the name of the window is new win, right? So newwin.write document.write I have used, right? So when I click on this, it will write on this new win. Okay, on this new win, the message is, hi, this is a new window. This is the message. Okay, and the height and width which I have set, the height is 500 and width is 500. So it will display this height as 500 and width as 500. Got it? Now, next slide. See, second method is close method. What is this close method? Close method will close the currently opened window. If you want to open some window, you have to use that name of that window. When you use the name of the window, it will close the specified window. What name you are using, it will close that window only. Okay, so I have created one window. Then if I want to close that window, I can close that window by using its name. If I want to close the previous window, see, I have created this window, right? The name of the window was new win. So if I want to close that new win, so I have to use new win dot close. So the previous window was open, right? The previous window will be as it is, it will not close, it will close only the new window, which the name of that window is new win. Okay, now see the example of this. The close method closes the current window. In the above example, my window is the name of the opened window. Okay, so if I want to close this my window, it will close that my window only, and other windows will be open as it is. Now see the example. Right, I have created two buttons. There, in first clicking on the first button, I am going to open a new blank window, and on clicking on the another button, I am going to close the window. So there are two functions which have been called. See, on click, right, I have called fun1 on clicking on the button 1, and I have called fun close on clicking on the button 2. So there are two buttons. Okay, and this is the first function where new win is the global variable. You can use this new win throughout the program. Okay, you can use this new win throughout the program. You can use it anywhere in the program. Okay, in JavaScript. And here the new win is equal to, what is the new win is equal to window dot open. I have opened a window with height and width 500. Okay, this is the new window. The name of the window is new win. The new win dot document dot write, I have written the statement on the new window, that is hi, this is a new window, right? And on calling a function fun close, this is the second function which has been called, and here I want to close the window. So on second function calling, I am closing the window by using new win dot close. So it will open which one? It will open the new currently open window. That name of the window is new win. Okay, now see here, see the output. See, this is the output. I have created two buttons here, right? The name of the button is click to open a new blank window and click to close the window. These are two labels on the buttons. Okay, when I open on first button, it will open a new blank window with a message. See, this is the window with a message, hi, this is a new window, correct? And when I click on this second button, see, this is one window which has been opened, and this is the another window which I have created, right? Now I want to close it, so click to close the window. See, it will close only one window. The window name which is specified with the close method is going to be closed. So I have specified the window name. See, the new window which is open, the name of that window is new win, and I have closed the same new win window, right? So if I want to close the currently opened window, so I have to specify the name of that window to close it. Got it? Now we will move to the next slide. Alert method. Next method is alert method. So the alert method displays an alert box with a specified message. Alert box is nothing but the message box, okay, with a specified message and an OK button. So what is there in the alert method? Alert method will open a pop-up box. It will open a box with a message and OK button. Okay, there is only one button, that is OK button. Okay, and it will open a message box. So the syntax is window.alert, but you can use it without window object, so you can use it directly as alert method, as a window object is a global object, so no need to specify this window object again and again. Okay, so alert message, got it? Whatever message you want to pass, you have to write that message here. So alert, hello, I am an alert box. This is a message which I want to pass. So you can write it in double quotes, as this is what? This is a string, right? This is a constant value. So you can write it in between double quotes. See the example of this. Okay, I have created one button. On clicking on this button, fun1, I want to display a message box. Okay, I want to display a message box along with the message, hello, I am an alert box. See the output, you will come to know. This is the output. Okay, where I have created one button. I have created one button, click to display a message. This is a button. Okay, when I click on this button, it will open a message box. See, this is a message box where you can see this exclamatory mark. So a message box will come, a message box contain the exclamatory mark along with the message, followed by a message, whatever message you have passed, and one OK button. So this is the message box. Okay, when I click on OK, it will hide that message box. Okay, see the programming, see the coding again. This is the coding. Okay, alert, hello, I am an alert box. Okay, hello, I am an alert box. This is a message which I want to print on clicking on the button. Got it? Now we will move to the next slide, that is the confirm method. Confirm method displays a dialog box with a specified message along with OK and cancel button. Okay, these are two buttons. In alert box there is only one button, that is OK button along with the message. Here you will get two buttons, OK and cancel button. Okay, where when you click on OK button, okay, if you click on OK button it will return true, and if you click on cancel button it will return false. So there are boolean value returned by this. When you click on OK button it will return true, when you click on cancel button it will return false. So the syntax of this is confirm and a message box. Whatever message you want to pass, you can pass it here. Okay, and second thing, when you use confirm box, you will get true and false, right? When the user clicks on OK, you will get true. When user clicks on cancel, you will get false. So there are two things which are coming from this method. So to save that user response, you have to use a variable. Okay, see the coding of this, you will come to know. See, this is the coding. Okay, now here in this there is a button, okay, which is used to call a function, my function. Now in my function I have taken one variable, that is txt. Okay, this is a variable name txt, okay, which is used to get the user input. Okay, if confirm, press OK. Okay, now here you are not using this txt. See, here you are not using the txt, but if you want to send the message along with this, so you can write it, you can write the same program like, see here, where txt, okay, txt is equal to, where txt is equal to confirm, got it, and in bracket you can write what you want to confirm. You want to get the user input, press a button. If user clicks on OK, that means it will return true, that means user has pressed the button. If you click the cancel button, it will return false. Okay, so whatever user's input is, OK or cancel, here you are setting that user's input in txt. Okay. Now after this you can use this if txt is equal to true. Okay, that means if user has entered OK button, then the reply came from this confirm box is true. Okay, so in txt the user's option is true. Okay, so true is saved in this txt, so we are checking whether txt is equal to true or not. If txt is equal to true, then it will display document.write, you pressed OK. Okay, if txt is not equal to true, that means it is returning false. If it is returning false, then document.write, you have pressed cancel button. Now see the output, you will come to know what is going on here. See output. This is the output. Okay, when I click on this button, it will call a confirm box. This is a confirm box where the alert box will display only a message box along with OK button, right? But here the confirm box display a message along with OK and cancel button, and here you can find the symbol of question mark. There in message box the symbol was exclamatory mark, here you can find it question mark. So the question mark is to confirm something. Okay, so confirm box contains question marks and a message along with OK and cancel button. So when you click on OK, see, when you click on OK, the message will display as you pressed OK. Okay, and when you press cancel button, that means it will return false and the message will display as you pressed cancel. So the message is coming from here. The message is coming from here. If txt, that means if user press OK, true is returning in this txt, right? That means user's input is true and which is saved in this txt. So I am checking txt is equal to true. If txt is equal to true, that means it is true. Okay, if it is true, then the true box, that is if block, is going to be executed where I have written document.write, you pressed OK, and in else block I have written document.write, you press cancel. That means when user click on cancel, false is coming in this txt, so false is equal to true. This is wrong. Okay, if it is false, then it will skip this if block and it will execute this else block. Got it? So the message will display as you pressed cancel. This is the confirm box. Now third one is prompt box. Now in this prompt box, prompt method displays a dialog box along with a user input option. Okay, along with a visitors along with a prompt, along with the text box to get the user's input. Okay, so it will display a message along with the text box and OK and cancel button, where the prompt method return the input value if the user clicks OK. If the user clicks OK, then whatever the input value is, it will return that input value in a variable. If the user clicks cancel, then the method returns null. If user clicks on cancel button, the value which is returning from the message box, which is returning from the prompt box, is null. Okay, so here is the syntax: prompt, text or default text. Okay, so for example, prompt, please enter your name. Here I am displaying the default name, that is a John. John is the default name. If you user want to change the name of this, then he can remove this from there, he can delete this from there, and he can display the name of the user. Okay, now see the example of this. See, this is the example. Okay, where their name is equal to prompt, what is your name? Now this is a message which is going to be displayed on the screen along with the default value John. Okay, and the value which is entered by this user, and when user clicks on OK button after entering his name, the value is going to be saved in this name variable. Okay, if name is not equal to null, here user is checking the name is not equal to null. If the name is not equal to null, that means user has not clicked cancel button. If user has not clicked the cancel button, then whatever value is there in the text box, that value is going to be displayed here. See, hello and the name entered by the user. If he entered default name, that is John, the John is going to be displayed, and if he entered something else, then that value is going to be displayed here along with the hello message. Okay, and if user has cancelled the button, okay, if user has cancelled the option, then it will display document.write, your value is name. Okay, whatever name user has entered, okay, or not entered, whatever value user has not entered, then it will display that name along with the please enter your name. Okay, if user has not entered any name, then John is the default name, so it will display that John along with the message that your value is John, please enter your name. Okay, now see the example here. See, your value is null. Sorry, if user will cancel the button, then null is going to be saved in that name text, right? See, the default value is John, and here the message is what is your name. So this is coming from here. This is coming from here. Okay, where in prompt box I have displayed what is your name. Okay, what is your name, and then John. So this John is the default value which is going to be displayed on the text box here. Okay, if you want to change the name, you can change it from here. Whatever name you want to press, you can press that name, you can enter that name and press OK. If you press OK, then the name entered by user is going to be saved in this name variable. Okay, and then it will check XYZ is not equal to null. Is it correct? It is correct. Yes, it will return true. Then if it is returning true, then document.write hello and xyz is going to be print. See, when I press OK, it will display hello xyz. Correct? But if suppose I'll display something else, like if I click on cancel, okay, if I don't write anything and I press OK button, then what will happen? It will display John. Why? Because John is the default name. Correct? Then see here, if user clicks on cancel button, what will happen? If user clicks on cancel button, so cancel will return null value, right? So if user clicks on cancel, null value is going to be saved in this name. So null is not equal to null. Is it correct? No, it is false. So it will skip this and will execute the else block where document.write your value is null. What is there in name now? Null is there, right? So your value is null. Please enter your name. This message is going to be displayed. See, when I click on cancel button, it will display your value is null. Please enter your name. Correct? So this message is going to be passed on the web browser. I hope you have understood this. Okay, now in next lecture we are going to see print method, focus method, blur method and set timeout method. We are stopping here. Today's lecture we are going to stop here only. Thank you so much.